Chaos is the ultimate workout, survive it or collapse. Most people think endurance is about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. But the hardest endurance test is emotional. Chaos, stress, fear, these are the storms that test your mind. Emotional endurance is the ability to stay calm when everything around you is breaking. When chaos hits, most people panic. They shout, they freeze, they collapse. But emotional endurance is different. It's training your mind to survive storms with unstoppable calm. It's discipline, not luck. It's practice, not chance. Step 1. Redefine chaos as training. Chaos is not punishment. It's resistance. Just like weights build muscles, chaos builds emotional strength. Every setback is a rep, every storm is a workout. Think of stress as a barbell. At first, it feels heavy. You collapse. But every time you face it, you grow stronger. Chaos is not the enemy. Chaos is the gym. Lost opportunities? That's resistance training. Broken relationships? That's endurance training. Daily stress? That's cardio for your emotions. When you redefine chaos as training, you stop fearing it. You start using it. Step 2. Build daily endurance habits. Endurance is not built in one day. It's built in daily reps. Morning reset, 5 minutes of silence before the day begins. No phone, no noise, just calm. That's your warm-up. Midday pause, 1 deep breath before every decision. That's your rep. Evening reflection, write down one moment you survived chaos calmly. That's your cool down. These are not rituals. They are endurance drills. Do them daily. Discipline builds strength. Step 3. The 21-Day Chaos Survival Challenge. Forget vague advice. Here's a direct program. Week 1. Pause before reacting. Every pause is a rep. Week 2. Journal chaos moments. Every reflection is endurance. Week 3. Practice empathy in conflict. Every act of empathy is stamina. By day 21, chaos feels lighter. Calm feels stronger. You don't collapse. You endure. Cinematic suspense. Picture yourself in a storm. Everyone panics. You breathe. You pause. You endure. The suspense lies in the question, will you collapse or survive? Audiences click because they crave proof that chaos can be endured. They stay because they want to see transformation. The hidden enemy, emotional fragility. Most people are emotionally fragile. They avoid chaos, hoping it disappears. But avoidance is weakness. Chaos doesn't vanish. It grows. Emotional endurance is the cure. Fragility collapses under stress. Endurance survives it. Fragility fears storms. Endurance trains in them. Transformation through emotional endurance. Identity, you stop seeing yourself as fragile. You see yourself as strong. Relationships, you stop clashing. You start connecting. Future, you stop collapsing. You start leading. Emotional endurance is not about avoiding emotions. It's about surviving them with discipline. High CTR magnetism. Audiences crave endurance stories. Fitness endurance goes viral. Emotional endurance can too. Everyone wants proof that chaos can be survived. The suspense lies in the question, will they finish the challenge? The answer, always, is yes. Cinematic resolution. So when stress hits, when anger rises, when fear whispers, remember, chaos is training. Survive it. Endure it. Build unstoppable calm. Because emotional endurance is survival. And survival is the rehearsal for greatness. Stress is a marathon, pace yourself or burn out. Most people treat stress like a sprint. They push hard, react fast, and collapse quickly. But stress is not a sprint. It's a marathon. And just like any marathon, if you don't pace yourself, you burn out. Emotional endurance is pacing your mind through stress so you survive the long run. Step 1. Recognize emotional burnout. Burnout is the finish line most people hit too early. It's the collapse after sprinting through stress without pacing. Signs of burnout are clear. Irritability in small conflicts. Exhaustion even after rest. Loss of focus in daily tasks. Emotional numbness, where nothing excites you anymore. Burnout means you're sprinting emotionally. Endurance means pacing. The first step is recognition. If you don't see burnout coming, you can't prevent it. Step 2. Emotional pacing routine. Endurance athletes know pacing is survival. Emotional athletes must learn the same. Start slow, begin the day with gratitude. Write down 3 things you're thankful for. Gratitude sets a calm pace. Steady rhythm, pause every hour for 1 deep breath. This keeps your emotional heartbeat steady. Strong finish, end the day with reflection. Write down 1 moment where you stayed calm under stress. That's your cool down. This routine is not optional. It's your training plan. Without pacing, stress will sprint you into collapse. Step 3. The 30-Day Stress Marathon Program. Forget vague advice. Here's a direct challenge. Days 110, identify burnout triggers. Write them down daily. Awareness is your warm-up. Days 1120, practice pacing with pauses. Every pause is a rep, every breath is endurance. Days 2130, apply endurance in real conflicts. Stay calm in arguments. Breathe in chaos. Lead with composure. By day 30, stress feels like a marathon you can finish. You don't collapse. You endure. Cinematic suspense. Picture a runner collapsing mid-race. Now picture someone pacing, breathing, finishing strong. Emotional endurance is pacing through stress. The suspense lies in survival. Audiences click because they crave proof that stress can be endured like a marathon. The hidden enemy, emotional sprinting. Most people sprint emotionally. They react instantly, push too hard, and collapse. Sprinting feels powerful at first, but it drains energy fast. Emotional endurance is the opposite. It's slow, steady, disciplined. Sprinting is fragility. Endurance is strength. Transformation through emotional endurance. Identity, you stop seeing yourself as fragile. You see yourself as disciplined. Relationships, you stop clashing. You start pacing conversations with patience. Future, you stop collapsing under stress. You start finishing strong. Emotional endurance is not about avoiding stress. It's about pacing through it with discipline. High CTR magnetism. Audiences crave challenge programs. Fitness marathons go viral. Emotional marathons can too. Everyone wants proof that stress can be survived. The suspense lies in the question, will they finish the 30 days? The answer, always, is yes. Cinematic resolution. So when stress hits, when anger rises, when fear whispers, remember, stress is a marathon. Pace yourself. Breathe. Endure. Finish strong. Because emotional endurance is survival. And survival is the rehearsal for greatness. Negativity is weight, lift it or stay weak. Negativity is heavy. Complaints, criticism, toxic feeds, they weigh down your mind. Just like a barbell crushes a weak body, negativity crushes a weak mind. Emotional endurance is lifting negativity until it no longer controls you. Most people don't realize it. They carry emotional weight every day. They scroll through toxic news, argue with draining people, and replay self-criticism in their heads. Then they wonder why they feel exhausted, anxious, and fragile. The truth is simple, negativity is emotional weight. If you don't lift it, it buries you. Step 1. Identify emotional weight. Before you can lift, you must know what's heavy. Toxic people, those who drain your energy with constant complaints. Negative news, endless doomscrolling that fills your mind with fear. Self-criticism, the inner voice that says you're not enough. These are weights. They sit on your shoulders every day. Emotional endurance begins when you identify them. Step 2. Emotional weightlifting routine. Fitness requires reps, emotional fitness requires the same. Warm up, limit one negative conversation daily. If someone starts complaining, redirect or walk away. That's your stretch. Strength training, replace one toxic habit with gratitude. Every time you complain, write down one thing you're thankful for. That's your rep. Endurance, practice empathy in conflict. Instead of reacting, listen. Empathy is emotional stamina. Do this daily. Just like lifting weights, every rep builds strength. Step 3, the 14-day negativity lift challenge. Forget vague advice. Here's a direct program. Days 17, cut one toxic feed. Delete one app, mute one negative person, or stop one draining habit. Days 814, add one positive habit. Gratitude journaling, meditation, or uplifting reading. By day 14, negativity feels lighter. Calm feels stronger. You don't collapse under emotional weight. You lift it. Cinematic suspense. Picture someone crushed under emotional weight. Their shoulders slump, their mind collapses. Then picture them lifting it, rep by rep. At first, it's shaky. But every rep builds strength. The suspense lies in transformation. Will they stay buried or rise stronger? Audiences click because they crave proof that negativity can be lifted. They stay because they want to see the comeback. The hidden enemy, emotional addiction. Negativity is addictive. Just like sugar, it gives quick highs and long crashes. People consume drama because it feels exciting. But addiction destroys strength. Emotional endurance breaks addiction. Addiction whispers, check the news again. Argue again. Criticize again. Endurance replies, lift it. Replace it. Grow stronger. Transformation through emotional endurance. Identity, you stop seeing yourself as fragile. You see yourself as strong. Relationships, you stop feeding conflict. You start feeding connection. Future, you stop collapsing under stress. You start thriving with clarity. Emotional endurance is not about avoiding negativity. It's about lifting it until it no longer controls you. High CTR magnetism. Audiences crave transformation stories. Fitness transformations go viral. Emotional transformations can too. Everyone wants proof that negativity can be replaced with strength. The suspense lies in the question, will they finish the 14 days? The answer, always, is yes. Cinematic resolution. So when negativity tempts, when toxic feeds call, when self-criticism whispers, remember, negativity is weight. Lift it. Replace it. Discipline it. Because emotional endurance is strength. And strength is the rehearsal for greatness. Your endurance is not just survival, it's legacy. Emotional endurance is not finished when you survive chaos. It's finished when you inspire others to survive. Training your emotions is not just about protecting yourself. It's about showing others how discipline transforms chaos into clarity. Your calmness in crisis teaches your family. Your resilience in setbacks motivates your team. Your endurance becomes legacy. Most people think emotional strength is private. They believe it's enough to survive their own storms. But endurance hidden is endurance wasted. True mastery is when your calmness spreads. When your discipline becomes contagious. When your survival becomes someone else's hope. Step 1. Endurance as role model. Every rep you do in emotional training is visible. When you pause before reacting, your children learn patience. When you breathe before speaking, your team learns composure. When you listen without interrupting, your friends learn empathy. People copy what they see. Your endurance becomes their training manual. Step 2. Endurance as leadership. Leadership is not about titles. It's about influence. Leaders who master emotions guide teams through storms. Parents who embody emotional endurance raise stronger kids. Teachers who model emotional discipline inspire classrooms. Leadership is cinematic. Picture a leader calming a tense room. The suspense lies in the ripple effect. Will others follow? Audiences click because they crave proof that emotional mastery can spread. Step 3. Endurance as community strength. Communities thrive when emotional endurance becomes culture. Families unite through empathy. Teams collaborate through patience. Societies rebuild through resilience. One person's discipline sparks another's. Soon, it becomes collective strength. Emotional endurance is not just personal survival. It's community transformation. Challenge, inspire one person today. Forget theory. Do it now. Share your endurance routine with a friend. Model calmness in one conflict. Encourage someone struggling with stress. That's your rep, that's your legacy. Cinematic suspense. Picture a survivor speaking to an audience, scars visible but strength glowing. The suspense lies in ripple effect. Will their endurance inspire others? Audiences click because they crave proof that emotional discipline can ripple outward. The hidden enemy, emotional isolation. Some people train emotions but keep it private. That's isolation. Emotional endurance loses power when hidden. Share it. Teach it. Inspire with it. Isolation whispers, keep it to yourself. Endurance replies, show it. Spread it. Build legacy. Transformation through legacy. Identity, you stop seeing yourself as just disciplined. You see yourself as a role model. Relationships, you stop clashing. You start guiding. Future, you stop surviving alone. You start building collective strength. Emotional endurance is not finished when you master yourself. It is finished when you help others master themselves. High CTR magnetism. Audiences crave legacy stories. Fitness legacies go viral. Emotional fitness legacies can too. Everyone wants proof that discipline can inspire. The suspense lies in the question, will they spread emotional endurance? The answer, always, is yes. Cinematic resolution. So when stress hits, when anger rises, when fear whispers, remember, your endurance is not just for you. It's for everyone watching. Train it. Share it. Inspire with it. Because emotional endurance is legacy. And legacy is the rehearsal for greatness.